Hello, everybody. My name is Patricia Lasky, and as always, thank you all for joining me and thank you for supporting our ministry. So, today I'm going to be doing a follow up word from Isaiah 54. One of the things that was highlighted in there was to sing, O barren. And so, what the Lord has been saying for the past couple of days is rejoice. That this is a time of rejoicing, and it is important to rejoice. So there's a lot of different things that happen when we praise and when we rejoice in the Lord. It clears the atmosphere. It puts the enemy to flight. It strengthens you. It magnifies the Lord, and it is a cry of victory. It releases victory in the atmosphere. And so when the Lord gives you a word, or when he confirms a word, it isn't just for you to hear and then, feel happy or be uplifted in it, but it's also to get it into your heart. When he first gave me the word about nothing to lose and everything to gain, he spoke about singing, and I immediately did it. And the reason why is because I know that when the Lord speaks, that it's important. Every time he says something, it's because it's important. And so make it a point that when you hear something, that you begin to implement it in your life. That's what wisdom is. It's hearing and obtaining sound wisdom and then implementing it into your life. The second thing is, it's a part of submission. When the Lord asks you to do something and you do it, you are signifying that you are submitted to him. And in James 4, it says, "Submit yourselves therefore unto God, resist the devil and he will flee." Submitting yourself unto the Lord is an act of, it's a power move on your behalf, and it enables you to resist the enemy. So let's say, for example, the Lord has spoken to you about your attitude and the way you approach things. When you submit to what the Lord says, you're able to resist the enemy by where someone comes to you and tries to argue with you or cause some kind of commotion with you. You won't be arguing back anymore because you have already submitted yourself to what the Lord says. And so everything in this time frame, the things that we have been speaking to you about, is for destiny purpose, and it is for victory's sake. And a lot of your victory is in your submission, is in what you do. So for some of you, it's rejoicing. The Lord showed me that for others, it's in you being quiet. And what I mean by that is the Lord showed me that he's been telling a lot of people in this season to be quiet. And you have not been listening. You've still been talking. You've been combating with people. He's been telling you to stay in the background, but you keep trying to be seen. You're missing it at that point, because what you're doing is having you're putting your own mind and what you think to be good ahead of what God is saying to you. And we're going to look at John 2 verses 1 to 5. So let's look at that. "And the third day there was a marriage in Cana of Galilee, and the mother of Jesus was there. And both Jesus was called and his disciples to the marriage. And when they wanted wine, the mother of Jesus said unto them, They have no wine. Jesus said unto her, Woman, what have I to do with thee? Mine hour is not yet come. His mother said unto the servants, Whatsoever he saith unto you, do it." Now, in their mind, they probably were thinking, he told them to bring the water pots to him. And they were probably thinking, what in the world does us bringing you water have to do with you giving us wine? But they did it. and got the reward of it. Well, the Lord is saying that to you today. As I said before in the beginning of the video, when he said to sing, I sang. And even in the being quiet, if you feel alone, if you feel like, man, the Lord is, I'm not able to do anything, or I'm not able to say anything, you're not alone. Many people in this season have been told to be quiet, have been put in the background for a particular time frame, but there are rewards in it. There were rewards for me doing it, and I spoke to someone today who also was told to be quiet. The Lord put her in the background, and because she submitted to it, there were a multitude of blessings. So I'm just saying to you and getting you to understand that when the Lord speaks, he means it. What he says to you may not always seem like it makes sense for what you're asking for or what you're believing for, but it has everything to do with your breakthrough. You have to be able to submit yourself, whatever it is. If he's saying sing, then you sing. If he's saying be quiet, then please be quiet. If he's saying stop arguing, stop, you're talking to you about your attitude, then you need to listen to that. He's not just speaking to speak. The Lord doesn't speak idle words. He's always coming with things to help you, to uplift you, to open doors, to give you breakthrough, to mature you. And so without dragging this on, I just want to make sure that you guys understand what I'm saying and that you move with the Lord where he moves, because the season has shifted yet again, and there's so much newness in the spirit realm, and it's a time of goodness. And so that's why he's saying to rejoice, because you're already declaring to the atmosphere that you have the victory. And if he has put you in a quiet place, for some people he's saying just rest. It's whatever the Lord is saying to you, do that one thing. Until next time, God bless you all. I love you all. Talk to you soon.